you? I thought we killed your whole family.
What's happening, beautiful people? So I've had enough time to pick my mouth up off the floor, and I've also obsessed over this trailer more times than is normal for a sane person. So today I'll give you everything you might have missed from the Onryo, I don't know how to pronounce that, Onryo's List trailer, so you don't have to look for yourself. Oh, and feel free to let me know if I missed anything you might have seen. But before we start, spoiler alert, this is a video breaking down a trailer about a video game. If you don't want to be spoiled, don't watch this video right now. Okay, are we good? Now! So our protagonist's name for Ghost of Yotei is Atsu. You wouldn't have learned this from the Onryo's List trailer though. This was actually given to us from the initial reveal in the PlayStation State of Play in September of 2024. It is currently unknown whether this game references Ghost of Tsushima, any of Jin's actions in that game, Jin's legacy, or if it's continuation of that game. But given that this game takes place over 300 years after Ghost of Tsushima, I think it's pretty unlikely. What I have seen through analyzing this trailer and the Ghost of Yotei announced trailer is that this game seems to expand upon what we all love about Ghost of Tsushima. Breathtaking graphics, addicting visual combat encounters, rewarding exploration. You know what? Dang! Now I want to go back and play a game for the 10th time. Anyway, you came here for an analysis, and you're gonna get one. The trailer titled Onryo's List is actually referring to Atsu's list, a list containing the names of the Yotei Six, a group of outlaws who murdered her family, impaled her to a burning tree, and left her for dead. These are the snake, the oni, the kitsune, the spider, the dragon, and Saito. Each of these bosses had unique weapons that will be further explored later in this video. The beginning scene has Atsu describing an Onryo while her ghost mask is shown on screen.
Onryo. A wandering spirit seeking vengeance.
An Onryo is a vengeful spirit or a vengeful ghost. She's describing herself here and foreshadowing her story in the game. Here she appears to be killing one of the Yotei Six, then wiping their blood across their own name on her kill list. The first member of the Yotei Six walking in here is called the Snake later on. You can see snake skin in the chainmail under his armor on his left arm here. Also his armor resembles scales. In his right sleeve you can see a gold design resembling a snake with scales. In the reveal trailer, a blade with a serpent on the hilt pins a wanted poster with Atsu's silhouette. This may actually be the snake sword we see here. Unfortunately, we don't get a great shot at the sword hilt in the trailer, so it's hard to tell the level of detail here. It makes sense that this would be his sword. If I were to make an educated guess here, the snake asking,
Who are you?
in the beginning of this scene is probably him asking out of curiosity upon finally meeting Atsu. My guess is that she was stirring up trouble in his territory or something. Maybe, maybe not. Let me know what you believe down in the comments. The sword Atsu uses here has twin wolves on the hilt, and Saito later refers to her as Little Wolf. She also has a wolf companion that assists in combat. Her clan might have something to do with wolves, or there could be some deeper purpose hidden in the game. Honestly, chances of Atsu being an Okami in this game are way too good to pass up. Sucker Punch! Hear me out. Ghost Dance in this game, a temporary Okami transformation. I need enemies screaming, Ghost! While I laugh maniacally. Let me take a little nibble out of a butt cheek and let them live to tell my legend. Anyway, next person is the Oni. Not much to see here really from this trailer. He's wearing fancy red armor with a cool headpiece and a half-broken Oni mask. He might be an army leader due to the guys in red and Oni masks behind him in the shot. Where the interesting information comes in is toward the end of this trailer. This random guy here fighting Atsu is dual wielding a flame weapon. Sure, he's probably about to get packed up like Elon Musk's credibility as a gamer, but it's nice to see the way of the flame being passed down since Jin's era in Ghost of Tsushima. This guy clearly works for the Oni. You can even see the Oni here in the reveal trailer lighting his sword on fire. This is probably gonna be a fun fight here, ladies and gentlemen. The Kitsune is next. This person has a weapon you see Atsu using at the end of this trailer. It seems to be a scythe attached to a chain and counterweight. Atsu is also holding a weapon similar to this in the end of the reveal trailer. It doesn't appear to have a counterweight attached to the end of the weapon though. Weapon customization confirmed? Next scene, the spider and the dragon don't really get a fancy cutscene, but you can at least see that the spider appears to be holding a curved weapon here. In the next scene, all of the Yotei 6 were present. This is how they looked in Atsu's past when her family was murdered and Saito impaled her and left her for dead. From the left to the right are the spider, the dragon, the Oni, Saito, the snake, then the Kitsune. If you look closely, you can see the dragon holding a rifle. This might be the same rifle you see Atsu holding in the Ghost of Yotei reveal trailer. If so, this further confirms that you can acquire the weapons of the Yotei 6. In this scene here, Atsu is paying respects at a grave. Personally, I think this is the grave of the woman in the next scene who calls her Setuwanu, meaning one who's easily lost in the hunt. Also right here, Atsu draws a sword and the hilt has a golden wolf on it. She then lays it on the ground next to the grave. Call me crazy, but I think this is that lady's sword. Y'all ain't slick, Sucker Punch. I haven't forgotten what you did to Yuriko. She didn't need to die. I will not be getting attached to nobody in this game. Y'all ain't hurting me no more. And I will be filing a formal complaint if y'all do anything to my wolf buddy here. Justice for Sora. Anyway, the next action sequence might be a mission or possibly end of the game material. You appear to be teaming up with the currently unknown character here, this guy in blue. Also, if you look closely, you can see an army in the background while you're charging into battle. This could actually be the Oni's army that you see here in the Oni's reveal scene. And the next scene further supports that because this guy that effed around is about to find out is wearing red like the warriors you see in the Oni's cutscene. You can also see the same flags right here that were in the distance in the charge scene, but you can clearly see that they are red with a hexagonal design. Also, Atsu is wielding a weapon resembling a long spear or a naginata. Don't know whose weapon this is. None of the Yotei 6 appear to have this weapon in previous scenes. So this could be our confirmation that you're able to acquire multiple weapons from people that are not just the Yotei 6. In the next scene here, you can see Atsu using the Kitsune's scythe weapon against some of the Oni's warriors. And here we have our wolf companion assisting in combat against the samurai in red armor. The mask on the samurai appears to resemble the spider's mask or the dragon's mask. Could this mean that some or all the Yotei 6 have their own goons or their own army? Or maybe this is a different group of enemies waiting to be revealed later? This game seems to be hoarding a massive amount of information that we just don't know yet. There's also information contained in excerpts in the PlayStation blog. You can even choose which of the Yotei 6 to go out there whenever you see fit. Man, combat finna be insane in this game and I can't wait. So, did I miss anything in this trailer? Feel free to let me know in the comments. Alright, bye y'all.